This movie tells a story about a middle-aged daughter and her elderly mother who must confront long-buried secrets when they return to their former family home. This ghost story features a dual performance from Tilda Swinton as a mother and daughter who's spending a weekend at a country hotel for the former's birthday. Swinton's two performances are good and filled with nuance. She successfully maps out a deep psychic bond between these two women. Unfortunately, the movie itself is disappointing. This movie fails to put together something deeper than the obvious. It has an interesting perspective on the often frayed mother and daughter relationship. However, it leaves a little too much to the imagination. There's an obvious interest in exploring strained familial relations, the power of space to activate memories, and the difficulties of being an adult caregiver to a parent. But despite the film's gentle consideration of these themes, there's simply not much there. To make it worse, its twist is given away by the blatant filmmaking choices. For all the build-up the film style conjures, the payoff feels cheap and easy, as if the script more or less suggested the ending to you from the beginning. This is where the movie trips in the language of mystery and anticipation. The movie hints at a suspenseful or surprising revelation in its conclusion, but the truth is predictable and heavily foreshadowed throughout. It's rather sooner than later that the movie starts to feel like an unnecessarily drawn-out wait for a reveal we know is coming from the start. The movie avoids establishing shots of the two women in the same frame, relying almost exclusively on two shots that feature one character talking, then cutting to the other for their response or reaction. This is obviously intentional. Unfortunately, this shooting style repeatedly reminds us that Swinton is playing both roles, sometimes to the point of distraction. In terms of the theme, it makes sense to do this. However, the reliance of two shots slows the film's pacing down to glacial levels. The film's focus on the mundane daily routines of their stay also feels like one long repetitive loop, which is frustrating when the events of the loop are so low-key. The monotonous visual repetition eventually starts to feel static and sluggish. This movie offers honesty. Unfortunately, it's really lacking energy. In the end, this light ghost story explores the mystery of the mother and daughter bond without getting much closer to solving it. Tilda Swinton is the only saving grace here. The movie as a whole, unfortunately, is really disappointing. We do not recommend this movie at all.